Hey guys, welcome to number 18 of the Derby Career Mode Live, and to start off this episode, we're going to go into our messages as we have got a few transfer offers here for Thomas Ince. Again, we're going to stick it up to 18 million, that is his asking price. We don't really want to sell him, but for that much money, I'm pretty happy with that. So we've got a transfer offer here for Jamie Vardy, and it is from Blackburn Rovers. I'm not too sure why so many championship teams go for him when he was like the second best scorer in the Premier League. It's unlikely he's going to be going to that team, but nevertheless, we're going to go into our first game of the episode against this team. We are currently 4-1 up on aggregates. What I'm going to be doing in this game is just playing with a really unused team that don't get any game time. So yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see how they do. So looking at our lineup for today's game, their lineup is like an unknown lineup. I don't know a single one of their players, but we've gone for a 4-2-3-1. Bryson and Leitner holding, Derricks, Forestieri, Vyman, Bennett, and the only player that wouldn't normally play is Ben Davies at left back, but because we've got a suspension to our normal one, he had to play. Here we go, Leitner on the ball, and he's found the back of the net. A lovely run from the former Dortmund player to find the back of the net and to make it 5-1 on aggregate. Now I'm pretty confident we're going into the I'm not too sure if we play another round of knockouts and then we go into the tables, but I'm pretty sure we should be in the table when we go finish this game. And there it is, full time, a nice 1-0 victory in the end. Nothing really in that game. We could have probably scored a few more. We had a lot of possession, to be fair. Normally against the AI, we normally only had like 30, but that time we had a good 50. Some more transfer offers here for Thomas Ince and for Mr. Jamie Vardy. Again, we're just going to have to stick that really high price tag on both of them because I just don't want to sell them. There's no need to sell them, and the price that they're wanting to buy them for, it's just too low. So looking at our team in the European League, we have got that team from the Portuguese League, Guimarães. I think they've got a couple of decent players, but we should be able to beat them. Vitesse are actually probably the toughest, maybe a Legia Warsaw as well. They're not bad in the Polish league, so it's kind of a tough league, but you compare it to some of them like that one, Stoke City and Villarreal, very tough teams. And yeah, basically if we don't get top, we're going to be playing Manchester City in the first knockout round, I think, unless it is just randomly drawn. I think it is randomly drawn, so it might not matter. But yeah, we're definitely going to want to finish in the top position because a lot of the teams in this, like Valencia, Milan, Fiorentina, Bayer Leverkusen, Borussia Mönchengladbach, really big teams, and you don't want to be playing them. So our next opponents, Chelsea, are currently in 13th in the table. They've won one, lost one, and drawn one, so not the best of form at the moment. We're unbeaten at the moment, so if we could keep up that form, then that would be absolutely fantastic. So let's go into the game now and hopefully get the win. So looking at our lineup, Christensen coming against his former club. Apart from that, no other changes really. Ben Davies on for his third appearance now. Hopefully he can potentially get an assist in this game, as that would be quite good. So looking at the Chelsea lineup, they've actually gone for Begovic in goal. I think they've just sold Courtois to Juventus, I want to say, maybe another team. Not too sure, but Ivanovic, Godin, Miegs, Hans-Peter Mikel and Van Ginkel, and Lewandowski up front, so a very good attacker. Here we go, George Thorne with the long shot. Oh my god, what a goal from George Thorne. That is flipping amazing from the young Englishman. He's only about 23, 24 now. But yeah, nice interception there from Joe Allen to win the ball. Ball inside to Thorne, and then what, 35 yards out, maybe 30 yards out. Blast it into the top left-hand corner, and yeah, great start to the game. Obviously, Begovic caught out there, and a wonderful strike from George Thorne. Great goal. Oh no, Cuadrado's taking it around Thorne. And he's found the back of the net somehow. I'm not too sure how the keeper's been beaten there at the near post. But yeah, Christensen way out of position. Then Ben Davies as well. Not quite putting the tackle in. And Cuadrado's been their biggest effective player by a mile because everyone else is just really bad. So there we go, full time against Chelsea. 1-1 in the end. It's a little bit disappointing we couldn't get that winner. But yeah, kind of lucky from Chelsea, to be honest. Apart from that Cuadrado shot that luckily went in at the near post somehow, they really didn't do too much. So we have got a transfer offer here for Jonathan Mitchell. It is a £100,000 price tag on him, and I'm just going to accept it. We've got 4 goalkeepers at the moment. We've got Roos, Brignoli and Bardi, so we don't really need him. And yeah, he's just sat on the reserves doing nothing. There we go, Mitchell has been sold. Not exactly the most dramatic of deadline days, but we did quite a lot of our business early on. And I kind of prefer it that way. We're not having to last second having to change it around. But we have got another one in here for Elsnick, another player that we could do with getting rid of. You look at the squad, we have got plenty of wingers at the moment. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, Bennett as well could make it 8. So yeah, we may as well get rid of him. He's not really doing much. As you can see there in the bottom left hand corner, George Thorne has grown to a 75 rated player, so that's absolutely fantastic. It means we've got a really good, solid holding midfielder there. I'm really happy with that. I'm not too sure. Jamie Vardy as well. At the age of 30, Jamie Vardy's grown to a 77 rated player, which is really nice to see. 82 finishing, very nice. Looking at the calendar, we finished off all of these games. We played a couple, obviously. So I think we'll play this game against Everton. And then the next episode is going to be a non-live one where we're just going to be smashing out games. We've got like a good 5 there, and then we may go all the way up to that game, finishing off like the first round of group stage games, and then we've got another 3 where we could potentially just simulate them. But yeah, that month of December is absolutely packed, like a game every like 2 or 3 days. And again, one of those things on career mode, 23rd, 25th, 27th, that just wouldn't happen. You wouldn't have a day of rest. And play on Christmas Day, of course. That's what you see a lot in football. You see a lot of playing on Christmas Day. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. But we are going to go into our next game now against Everton, away from home at Goodison Park. A good way to end off this episode. So yeah, I kind of would like to use our blue kit, but obviously we're going to have to use the white kit as they've got a blue kit. So into the final game now against Everton at Goodison Park. Looking at their lineup, they've gone for the 4-2-3-1. Thomas Cleverley and McCarthy holding, Funes Mori, Jagielka, Baines, Coleman. I think they sold John Stones to like Newcastle or something for like 10 mil. Lukaku up front, Morales and Barkley and Lennon in the attacking area, so a pretty good team. Lennon with the ball out wide here. He's got a good delivery on him as well. Into Lukaku. Up, and they've scored. Really annoying. I could see that happening from a mile off. A poorly timed tackle from Bain Davies. And yeah, wonderful ball into the back post. Maybe Dominguez could have done a little bit more to block off Lukaku. And yeah, 1-0. Here we go inside to him. Can he get it through for Ince? Who misses the bloody target? Of course he does. What a piss take. And there we go, full time against Everton. Really annoying. Like, I'm going to show you the match stats and you're going to see how frustrating this game is. So yeah, we had 10, they had 6 shots, and we lost. So that's FIFA for you. Really annoying. Like, their goal as well, like, it wasn't exactly anything amazing. It was just a ball into the back post, and Lukaku finding the back of the net. So we are going to finish off the episode here. As you can see, we've had a bit of growth to Mason Bennett, who's only a little bit off 75 now, so that's nice to see. I think as soon as he does hit that 75 rating, he will be on the bench, and bringing him on pretty much every game. I think that's what we should be doing for sure. And yeah, the next episode is going to be a non-live episode. We're going to be playing our Europa League games, and again, I don't understand why the fixtures have changed so that I can't have more than like a 2-day break, which would happen in real life. So for example, we're playing on Thursday night, the next fixture wouldn't be till Sunday, and that cup game would be on a Wednesday, and then we'd play on Sunday again. But EA don't know how to fixture a game, so that's kind of annoying. But we've got a good opportunity to maybe play a bit of a weaker team against Vitesse, play our first team against Tottenham, and then play a weaker team again against Plymouth, and so on and so on. So yeah, hopefully enjoyed this episode. We didn't make any signings, but we did okay in the league. Like, we did draw against Chelsea, which I think took out the energy from the final game. What I'm going to do with that, like, 1 million and 20 grand a week, we have got quite a few players on a year left, like Jeff Hendrick, Chris Martin, Johnny Russell, and of course Jamie Vardy. We're going to just renew their contracts because we don't want them to like leave the club for nothing. So if you did enjoy this episode, make sure you smash the like button. If you want to leave some comments down below on who we should sign now in January, we should have at least nearly 10 million due to the fact that we are in the Europa League. As long as we get through to the knockout stages, then we should do okay. So yeah, Akitashi really hasn't done too well this episode. I don't think he really contributed anything. So maybe dropping him in the next episode, that's what I might do. So if you do enjoy this episode, make sure you do smash the like button. If we get over 30 likes, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and see you soon. Bye.